Morning. I'm just showing you what I'm doing this morning. So basically I'm building a desk. We have ignore the shit underneath it as best I could do, but our innie bit, the wall isn't straight, so that there where we had it plastered and then that bit is a perfect right angle, right? But that isn't, so this is the original wall. This is over, so obviously this is straight, that's pretty much straight. It doesn't look like it right now, but that's pretty much straight, and then that goes out. So it's not as easy and as simple as I've got my head touch, can you see, as just measuring there and there and then just cutting it. So I've had to make a little wrapping paper thing. Oh yeah, I found my brown wrapping paper finally. So I made a thing and cut it out, well not cut it out, but folded it in, and then I have used a fine marker to mark around it, and yeah, I am gonna then saw it like my cast iron in the middle. I'm gonna saw around it and see how it fits, and then we'll see if it needs hammering down or whatever, or if it can just slot on, and then I can obviously move it if I need to at a later date. But yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build a back bit here. We're going to cut out a little hole for the extension cable to pop up and lay across, and then we're going to build like a little shelf over the top to cover it up that my second screen can go on when it's a work from home desk. We'll see how we get on, see how much time we have for the rest of, well, up until 1 o'clock when I pick up Ivan. Look! I'm so proud! Like that, you can literally see that isn't even straight. I said before in my other video that this is a perfect right angle. It is not. That is a right angle, and that goes out there. And I've actually, I know it's not perfectly straight, but it is pretty perfect. It comes out there a little bit because there's a lump there, and then that goes whee. But I've got an extension hole. You can't see under there because I've already put all the shit back, but I've cut out a bit there so I can actually access the plugs and switch them off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build like a little box that goes there, and it has a little shelf along there. It's like a box, but it's not going to have a bottom and it's not going to have a back, and it's just going to slot there, and it's not going to be glued on or anything like that. It's just going to be there so that I can put my second monitor there, and it can also cover up any cables that we've got. I'm going to need to put a hole there and maybe a couple of holes, or a big, not a big, but like a miniature one of those, so that my screen monitors can go down, and then the plug for the recliner chair can go that way. But yeah, we're doing good.